Welcome to Cartoons and Stories '01, where exciting adventures and fun cartoons come to life. Get ready for a world of imagination.
This is Max's room. Max liked everything to be neat, tidy, and perfectly in its place. And this is Max. Max loved order. He liked knowing exactly where everything was and exactly what would happen next. Max had a schedule for everything. He liked his days to be as neat and tidy as his room. But next door was different. Next door had a strange, wild garden with a very wanky gate. That garden is much too messy, Max often thought, and that gate is certainly not straight. Then, one sunny afternoon, something flew over the fence. It was a very bright, very wobbly-looking ball. It wasn't like any ball Max had ever seen. It was swirly and glowy, and a little bit wobbly. Max knew he should leave it alone, but he was very curious. Where did this wobbly ball come from? Very carefully, Max walked over to the strange, wobbly ball. He picked it up, and it wiggled and hummed. It felt warm and tingly. What a strange ball. Then, the ball started to pull. It pulled Max gently towards the fence, towards the wanky little gate. "Wait, stop," Max said. But the ball pulled and creaked. Max stepped through the wonky gate. Whoosh! Suddenly, everything changed. This wasn't the messy garden at all. Where was he? Max was in a whimsical land. The trees had purple leaves. The grass was blue. A river flowed uphill, and the clouds looked like teapots. Nothing was neat and tidy here. "Oh my," whispered Max, pushing his glasses up. "This isn't logical. This isn't on my schedule." Peeing. The wobble ball bounced right out of his hands and started hopping away. "Hey! Wait! Come back!" shouted Max. He had no choice. He had to follow the wobbly ball. So off Max went, on a very unexpected, very whimsical journey. Soon, Max met some funny new creatures. They were round and fluffy, and they floated. They were the gigglepuffs. The gigglepuffs floated all around Max, giggling softly. Hee! Titter! Guffaw! Max didn't understand. The wobble ball bounced right through them. The gigglepuffs giggled even louder. They seemed to like the wobbly ball. Max wasn't sure what to do, so he tried a little giggle. The gigglepuffs seemed to like that. Max had an idea. He tried to organize their giggles. "You giggle high. You giggle low," he suggested. "Hee ho ho, titter titter." They giggled in a pattern. They made music. The gigglepuffs were so happy. To say thank you, the happy gigglepuffs giggled and pointed the way the wobbly ball went. Max followed the giggles and soon met a night, but this night was made of tin cans and autumn leaves. It was Sir Reginald Russell. Sir Reginald looked very sad. Clank, sigh. "Alas," he cried, "my purpose. It is lost." Max asked, "What is your purpose, Sir Reginald?" The knight replied, "It is a fine, beautiful bone china teacup." Sir Reginald showed Max his map for finding the teacup. But oh dear, it was a very messy, scribbly, confusing map. Max knew just what to do. He took out a neat piece of paper. Max helped Sir Reginald make a new, organized map. It showed exactly where not to look, making it much easier to find where to look. Sir Reginald was amazed. Ingenious. He clanked, orderly. "What a wonderful map. Thank you." young squire. Sir Reginald pointed the way and marched off happily, following his brand new, very neat map. Max walked on and came to the ripple puddles. These weren't ordinary puddles at all. One puddle showed the sky, but with square clouds. How peculiar. Another puddle showed Max upside down and wearing a funny purple hat. Max chuckled. This whimsical land was starting to be fun. He saw the wobbly ball in a puddle ahead. But when he got there, it wasn't there. It was behind him. The puddles were playing tricks. Max laughed. He turned and chased the wobbly ball. He was learning to enjoy the surprises. The wobbly ball bounced faster, leading Max towards a giant, spinning, colorful tree made of light. It was the heart of whimsy. It sparkled and spun, full of beautiful colors and happy music. And sitting under the tree was the whimsy weaver. He had wild white hair, mismatched socks, and the kindest, twinkliest eyes Max had ever seen. The wobble ball gave one last bounce and landed right in the whimsy weaver's hand. The whimsy weaver smiled at Max. "Ah, hello there," he said kindly. "Thank you for bringing back my wobble ball," the weaver explained. "My wobble ball likes to go exploring sometimes. It looks for sensible children who need just a little bit more whimsy in their lives. And thank you for helping my friends," said Weaver. "Your sensible ways were very whimsically helpful." Max smiled. He understood. Being neat was good, but being a little bit wobbly and whimsical was good too. The weaver pointed to another little wanky gate. "That," he said, "is your way back home, Max?" "But please," said the weaver, "keep the wobble ball. It's a gift. Remember to let things wobble sometimes. It's more fun." Max thanked the whimsy weaver and carefully took the wobbly ball. Max waved goodbye and stepped through the wanky gate. Whoosh! Just like that, Max was back in the overgrown garden. It still looked messy, but now it also looked full of adventure. Max went back home, holding his special wobbly ball. His room was still neat and tidy, but Max looked at it differently now. He cleared a little corner on his shelf, and he placed his wobbly ball right there. It was his special whimsical corner. He took the ball and gave it a bounce. It bounced in a very funny, unpredictable way. Max laughed. A big, happy, joyful laugh. Max still liked his room to be tidy, and he still liked his schedules. But now he knew that sometimes the most wonderful fun comes from the unexpected, wobbly, whimsical journeys in life. The end.